Well, nearly 90 years after women won the right to vote, after 30 years after the height of the feminist movement, women are still earning 77 cents for every dollar a man earns, and most likely it would still be hard to get the Equal Rights Amendment passed, even in 2009. Now, there are many reasons for this, and in the workplace, part of the difficulty stems from the fact that men and women often talk a different language on the job. And joining us this morning to explain the disparity are authors Claire Damken Brown and Audrey Nelson. Their book is called Code Switching: How to Talk So Men Will Listen. Of course, guys, thanks for being here. This sounds like an interesting topic.
It is.
So talk to me about the differences.
Never ending. The differences are head to toe, from different ways that men and women speak to the ways that we behave non-verbally. So the messages are happening every day in a multitude, and men and women are missing the connection.
Missing the connection. So what is code switching?
Code switching is actually the ability to use your knowledge of different languages, different cultures, and switch back and forth, kind of taking the best of both worlds to best communicate your message.
And so this book, if I was to read it, how is this going to teach me as a woman to communicate more effectively and better?
You know what this book is? It is your travel guide to the other world. And most women, and the question I've gotten for the last 30 years in my training, consulting, is how can I get men to take me more seriously? This book, from everything from emails to the way you talk, to being able to hold the floor during a conference meeting, the Monday morning staff meeting, this will close that credibility gap. It will help you put your best foot forward.
Now, this is a delicate line, I think, as we all know. How does a woman assert herself without coming off too aggressive?
Sure. You know, a lot of people think there's a fine line between aggressive and assertive. There's not. Assertive is a mutual respect. And we know there are perceptions we can't control. So it's just not men perceiving women, it's women perceiving women. So if you speak up and you say something strongly, you have strong opinion, people, wow, what got into her today? It's you know, almost a darn if you do, darn if you don't syndrome. So he can speak up and say it, no one will question it. When she does, oops, she may be coming off aggressive. So I always tell women, take the darn that'll get you somewhere, which is if you don't say what you think, if you don't say what you need, if you don't say what you feel, you won't get those things.
Now, we kind of talk about this in the workplace. Now, how does this apply outside of the workplace? Can some of the things you're talking about in the book be applied there as well, for instance, at home?
Yes, the things that we talk about definitely apply at home. There's lots of times when you're at home with a significant other and you may be having a conversation. Your husband or the man will be saying, get to the point. What are you trying to tell me? You're going on and on and on and on and on. And one of the items we teach in our book, we talk about a code switch. Say it in a sound bite. When you're asked a question by a man, be very specific, be brief, use 1 or 2 words, and if he needs more information, he'll ask for more information.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for being with us. And the takeaway from this, again, they have some tips for women to remember. Say it in a soundbite. Dress for success, not access. Make friends with technology. Nice girls don't do conflict. It's passé and outdated. And what you don't say means a lot. For more information, log on to thedenverchannel.com and click on the big red TV button. Well, guys, taking a look outside at I-25 in Dayton, things are still